Hello, welcome back to Katawa Shoujo. We're talking to Lily and Hanako,
Yes.
and I stopped right in the middle of the conversation. Usually,
Yes.
usually when I do this, it's like, oh, I'm leaving or something, like the very next sentence. Oh my,
Yeah.
is that Hisao? Oh, okay, you said that. Didn't realize you were here. It seems that Lily is a little embarrassed about being so frank in front of me.
Sorry, Lily. I thought you realized. No, it's all right, Hanako. Hisao, please don't worry about yesterday. It was just a misunderstanding.
If you say so, I'm still working this place out.
Well then, I think you'll find most people here are a lot more forgiving than elsewhere. If you're feeling a little confused, please don't be afraid to ask questions.
Sure, I remember that. My voice.
Lily?
Lily gives a small nod of acknowledgement. Lily really is tall, isn't she?
Yeah. I'm sorry, Hisao, but we must be off.
I thought that Hanako was tall. She looks tall. But Lily is like dwarfs her.
Lily is 5'7".
Really?
Yes.
I'm taller than her.
You're taller than most people, Gary. You're 6 feet.
Yeah.
And Hanako is 5'5".
But that's not what I would consider tall. And it's not what she looks a lot taller than that, but I don't know the dimensions of this room and stuff. She looks huge in comparison to this room, I guess.
Your character is the same height as Lily.
Okay.
Hisao is the same height as Lily.
Maybe it's the angle or something that makes her look huge. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, something else that probably makes Hanako look smaller is that she's always kind of trying to hide herself.
Oh, yeah. It's true. Hanako really doesn't look all that comfortable here right now, and Lily still seems a little embarrassed. I wonder if my apologies really made any impact. Mind if I accompany you too? I know I'm kind of pushing it, but Lily hymns quietly, still smiling. She hymns? What does that mean?
It's not hymns. Hymns with a is with a Y.
Right, this is not that hymns. Hymns. Okay.
It's I think hymns is kind of like trying to show that Lily is thinking.
Okay.
I'm sure that we could accommodate you, can't we, Hanako?
She looks at Lily, then at me, and then she freezes, wide-eyed.
Sure. Well then, shall we go?
Sure, Lily wouldn't do this so easily if she saw how scarred Hanako looks. But
Scared.
It can't be helped. Scared. Okay. She is scarred. But it can't be helped now. But yeah, I'm glad you corrected me. That didn't sound right. Declining after the deal is sealed would only cause confusion and problems. So we leave, all three together. Lily walks beside the wall, letting her cane gently tap against it every now and then. Hanako comes along right beside her, so close that she is practically half hugging her as they go. Though it must make her walking that much harder, Lily takes it in stride. As I turn around the corner of the hallway, something hits me in the chest with the force of a steam train. Hanako shrieks a little and my vision briefly goes black. Ouch. New character.
There you go. You met a new character.
This is the one you kept saying, a character we haven't met.
There's technically one more after this that we haven't met.
Oh, okay.
But this is the last girl whose route is still open to you.
Oh, okay. Colors her hair?
Green?
Green?
I don't know. Hold on. We're about to find out.
Opening my eyes, I see a pair of saucer-like green eyes look at me.
Her hair color is light brown. Her eyes are green.
Right. That doesn't look like light brown to me.
And this is according to the official Katawa Shoujo fandom wiki.
I'm having a hard time figuring out what color that is.
It looks like a tannish, though, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I guess tan.
Yeah.
It looks similar to her skin, but with a tint to it.
Yeah, I don't know. According to the wiki, it's light brown, so that's what I'm going with.
All right, yeah. They belong to the perpetrator, a short girl who bumped into me and has now fallen down onto the hallway floor. She wears a PE uniform and very worried frown. The former strikes me as a rather strange thing to have on during a lunch break. More striking than that, though, is that she doesn't have any legs. Or she does, but they're not flesh and bone. Her pale and very much flesh and bone thighs end in shins and feet made of some black metallic or plastic-like material. They look disturbingly artificial and unnatural. It almost makes me forget that my chest is hurting. Oh no. The girl winces a little, rubs her nose, and jumps up. She did kind of jump.
Yeah.
Twin Tails girl.
Oh man, hey, are you alright? I'm sorry about that, really.
Those called pigtails?
I believe so.
Yeah, they call them twin tails.
I wasn't looking where I was going, and you just came out of nowhere. Sorry.
You wearing her underwear? Or is those supposed to be shorts?
Those are... this is her gym outfit.
Right.
Those are shorts. Those just happen to be really short shorts.
Looks like underwear from this. I wasn't paying enough attention before, but it looks like she's in her underwear. She's looking really apologetic in the hurt puppy way of apologetic. I quickly forget about being angry or anything since hurt puppies are my weak spot. It's okay, don't worry about it. Ouch. I say that, but there's stinging pain growing in my chest, and I know that this is about the biggest possible danger for my condition. Don't overexert yourself, don't forget your medication, and most of all, don't get hit in the chest. Oh no. I try to rub my solar plexus to chase the pain away, holding my breath in an attempt to hear my heartbeat.
Let's have another heart attack.
I don't like this.
You don't like what?
I don't like the heart beating noise.
Does it freak you out or something?
It makes me anxious, yeah.
Okay.
Seems normal.
Hey, should I get a nurse?
Worried, high-pitched voice of the girl snaps me out of it. I stare for a few seconds dumbfounded until I realize that I probably looked worse off than I really was, doubled over myself and looking all tense. Damn, I overly worried about my heart. No need, I'm fine. Managing to say something in response, I pull myself upright, feeling my sore ribs one last time, and take a deep breath. She just knocked the wind out of me, but big time. But it's nothing more than that.
You sure you're okay? I hit you pretty hard.
It's okay, I said I was fine. And nothing's broken, no harm done.
That's good. Sal, what happened?
Not quite up to speed for obvious reasons, but she sounds very worried. More than what the situation deserves, really. Someone just bumped into me, nothing serious, just winded.
Sorry, it's my fault. I was just going to get some stuff and I was kind of in a hurry. That someone here is Emmy, isn't it?
Oh. The little girl coughs quietly and shovels her plastic or metallic feet, looking down at them before saying anything.
Hi, Lily, Hanako.
I guess the girls know each other. Well, I'm guessing it's a
Do,
very small school, right?
I'd imagine. Do please try to be more careful. You might be sturdy enough to endure these sorts of accidents, but there are people who aren't.
The girl blushes and starts to fidget nervously like a little child caught misbehaving. It's so cute I find myself smiling.
I know that. I was just. I gotta go. The teacher will have my head. I promised to help with printouts, but I went running instead. Sorry, but I've got to change and everything.
Before any of us
Zoom.
can say a thing, yeah, she zoomed. Before any of us can say a thing, Emmy has already bolted away, leaving the hallway eerily quiet. Does that kind of thing happen often around here?
There are there are more rules in Yamaku than usual for running in corridors. But that rarely stops Emmy, it seems.
She shakes her head weakly and offers a slight, composed smile.
I don't think there's anything we can do to stop her, I'm afraid. Shall we be off then?
Yes, let's all just disappear. And then reappear somewhere else. Lily heads off along the hallway, and Hanako hurries after her. The route to the room the two of us use for tea is fairly simple to retrace, being still fresh in my mind from yesterday. Lily and Hanako quickly go about the business of making lunch. Before I can even open up a small bag of food, Lily's busying herself with her thermos and tea bags as Hanako is setting out both of their lunch boxes. So is this what you meant by coming here almost every day?
Yes, Hanako and I usually have lunch here. It suits both of us, so we end up using this room regularly.
After seeing Hanako's reactions to me over the past couple of days, I can understand why that is a boon. That and Lily being able to get some quiet away from her class as well. I take my seat last, after Lily's poured the tea for us and sits down. The more time I spend with these two girls, the more I think they're a perfect foil to Misha and Shizune. Even without a voice, Shizune is direct and brash, and Misha seems to get along with everyone. On the other hand, Lily is soft-spoken and relaxed, while Hanako seems to be the shyest girl I've ever met.
So, how are you faring in Yamako? Damn it.
Yamaku?
Damn Japanese names! Yamaku, Sao. You seem a bit flustered before.
Yamaku?
It's Yamaku, yeah.
Apart from getting lost every now and again and being crash-tackled outside of my classroom, fine, I guess.
You you look pretty hurt before. Are you really okay?
Brief moment I considered telling Hanako and Lily about my condition, but then hold it back. This is like my circle of friends now, I guess.
Pretty much.
I can't tell why, but for some reason I feel uncomfortable talking about it to these relative strangers, even if they have been pretty friendly. Yeah, it's nothing. I was just a bit startled. Judging from the two girls' expressions, I don't think that they're buying it, but in what I assume is their way of respecting my privacy, they don't press the matter. I guess that is one of the unwritten rules around here. Don't ask. Even if people's conditions are obvious, like Hanako's, there's still bound to be a story involved. Everyone has things that they don't feel comfortable speaking about, and I think everyone here recognizes that. So, how long have you been in school? You both seem to know your way around pretty well.
Well, I've been here since the start of high school, but only moved into the dormitories a year ago. Hanako joined at the start of high school as well and moved into the dormitories when she did, if memory serves me right. That's right, since high school.
We've known each other since then.
Since I moved, yes. Hanako lives next door to me, so it's only natural, right? Right.
Yeah, of course. Living next to someone is probably a reason to befriend them, except for Kenji. Though I'm guessing that Lily's blindness plays a part in it as well. I can't imagine Hanako easily makes friends with someone who has deliberately avoided looking at their scars. With the immediate conversation dried up, we start to eat our lunch. It isn't long before the bells are signaling the end of the break. Like me, the girls pack up their lunches as efficiently as they set them out.
I guess I'd better be off. Are you going to go with Hisao, Hanako?
She looks up at me, and for a second I see that she's considered skipping class. Maybe just to avoid walking to the classroom with me.
Yes.
I don't know what to think of it. Hanako is really delicate to the point of breaking if looked at in the wrong way. It makes me a bit nervous too, but I push the feeling aside, trying to be as natural as I can. We should hurry then. Class has already started by the sound of it. Lily gives a nod of farewell, and as she bends down to take her cane, Hanako and I filling out. What?
Filing.
Filing out, okay.
Your filling is with 2 L's.
Yeah, okay. I'm terrible at spelling of words, pronunciation, and stuff like that.
That's why this visual novel is good for you.
Walk quickly down the empty halls to our respective classes. I used to be good at it. You know, for a while there, I forgot we were recording.
It happens, right? This game is kind of relaxing. You kind of forget about everything, huh?
Yeah, I was just basically reading all the lines and like getting into the story of it and all, and I forgot that we're talking, and other people are supposedly listening. Maybe
possibly listening. Possibly listening.
Possibly listening. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if they do, then I want to have some sort of conversation, but at the same time, is the story interesting? What's interesting to them? You know, or is it us talking?
I have a feeling it's probably a little bit of both. You come here for the story, but if you were just coming here for the story, there's a lot of videos on Katawa Shoujo already that have no commentary. I think what makes your channel and your series special is the combination of story and us talking about random bullshit.
Yeah. I am curious to see. I was going to say this before, but I'm curious to see if other people actually do any voices for this. Is it all just people? Is it just the like notes commentary stuff, or if people actually do voices for this?
I've seen people do voices, but I don't think it's overly common.
Okay.
I think it's usually just like either no commentary or people just reading it in their own voice.
I'm curious what people do for Misha's voice.
I have a feeling it's probably something similar that I did. At least I'd hope.
Okay.
Let's all make her as annoying as possible so that no one likes her. I'm sorry, she really bothers me as a character.
Oh, we won't have to deal with her too much anymore, right?
Yeah. That last decision you made to go talk with Hanako, I'm pretty sure pretty much was like the nail in the coffin. It was like, yeah, let's not talk with Hanako because they're too annoying.
Okay. We reach the door to Lily's classroom.
Yeah.
And she turns towards me. Okay. We'll stop there. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.